Step Step 3, Gulliver in Lilliput. Gulliver in Lilliput. Hello, my name is Gulliver. I am from England, but I have traveled to many strange and wonderful lands. I used to be a doctor on a sailing ship. It was a good life, but it was full of danger. One terrible day, there was a great storm at sea. The wind howled, the waves crashed, our ship was smashed to pieces. I swam and swam until my arms were as limp as noodles. Finally, I reached land. I fell asleep right there. When I woke up, I could not move my arms or legs. I was tied to a ground by many pieces of strings. Who could have done such a thing? I felt something moving up my leg. It moves up to my belly. Could it be a bird? A rat? No, it was a tiny man, no bigger than my hand. I thought I must be dreaming. When I woke up again, I was on a platform with the wheels. It was being pulled by 1,500 tiny horses. The little people brought me to an old temple. They chained me to the wall with 91 tiny chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could not feel free. Many people came to look at me. They called me the Man Mountain. Some of the people were nice. Other people were mean and shot me with the arrows. I picked up the mean man. I put them in my pocket. I took one out. I opened my mouth wide. The people screamed. Ah! I did not eat the wee man. I put him back on the ground. The people cheered. Yay! Then the little people liked me. They gave me new clothes. I was too big for them. So 300 tailors sewed me a new suit. The little people gave me food. I was too hungry, so they gave me 40 sheep and 6 cows to eat every day. The little people gave me a bed. It was too small for me, so they tied together 600 tiny beds. The little people were not afraid of me anymore. They danced in my hand. They played hide and seek in my hair. Then the little people had a parade through my legs. They even taught me their language. They told me that their land was called Lilliput. But they still would not set me free. I had to agree to help them. I had to help whenever they asked. I also had to give them the things in my pockets. I gave them my comb. It was too big for their heads. I gave them my watch. They were too small to hold it. They finally took off my chains. I went to visit the palace. I saw the royal family. The people at the palace danced and jumped on ropes. The person who jumped on the highest got a great job. The people there argued about silly things. Some said shoes with the low heel were best. Some said shoes with the high heels were best. They argued about which way to crack eggs. Should egg be cracked at the small end or the big end? The people in Lilliput were small enders. The big enders lived on the next island over. The emperor ordered me to attack the big enders. I order you to attack the big enders and make us peace. I had a plan. I wove many tiny ropes into big ropes. I attached iron hooks to the ropes. I took off my shoes and stockings. Then I waded out to sea. The big enders saw me coming. They shot arrows at me. The arrows were too small to hurt me much. Haha. Ouchie. Oh yeah. Keep going. The big Anders were scared. They jumped off their ships. I put the hooks on the ships and dragged them away. I took the ships back to Lilliput. The war was over. Yay, the war was over! I always tried to help my friends. One night, hundreds of little people woke me up. Guys, hey, Gulliver, wake up, wake up. There was a fire at the royal palace. The Empress needed my help. There was no water to put out the fire, so I peed all over the place, all over the palace. Ugh. The Empress was very angry. The little people were mad at me for peeing on the palace. How could you pee on the palace? Gulliver out! Gulliver out! They did not feed me anymore. It was time for me to leave Lilliput. I'm gonna leave. I found a boat floating in the ocean. What luck! It was a perfect size for me. Then I sailed off to my next adventure. It was kind of fun staying in Lilliput with the tiny little guys. So this is a real short version of Gulliver's story, right? So I hope you enjoyed this short story in English, and good job!